Hey, what's going on everybody? Jason here, and welcome back to another Black Ops 3 Custom Zombies guide. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to get and upgrade all 4 of the elemental staffs in the crazy place. First, let's start with the wind staff. At the dig site next to this Origins generator, there is a box that you can interact with that will start a lockdown. During this lockdown, Templar zombies will spawn in, but there will also be a Panzer. Kill the Panzer and it will drop the wind staff crystal. You can now take the wind crystal over to the wind staff in the crazy place and pick up the normal wind staff. To start the upgrade quest for the wind staff, it's exactly the same as Origins. Head over to the wind staff portal area in the crazy place and look up. You will see 4 dials on the ceiling, and you have to line up the symbols in the correct order. This order is the exact same as Origins. So if you're looking at the dial from the perspective in my gameplay, the inner dial should be 2 lines. The second dial should be 2 L's, the third dial should be a small triangle, and the outermost dial should be an upside down F with a small triangle. You'll know you've completed the puzzle when all 4 of the dials start to spin. Now you have to make your way back to the dig site. Next to the generator where you did the lockdown, there will be a yellow orb. Interact with the yellow orb, and now you have to defeat 5 panzers with your wind staff. These panzers are a little weaker than the normal ones, so this shouldn't be too hard. Once the panzers have been defeated, the yellow orb will shoot into the sky, and now you have to go back to the crazy place. Place the wind staff down on its pedestal, and just like Origins, get zombie kills to charge up the wind staff. And once you have collected enough zombie souls, you'll be able to use the upgraded wind staff, Borea's Fury. Next, let's move on to the fire staff. In order to get the fire staff crystal, head to the dig site. Outside the map near the Wonder Fizz machine, you'll see a robot head. Using an explosive like a grenade, a ray gun, or even one of the other staffs, shoot the robot head. A laser will shoot out of the robot's head, shooting down the original fire staff plane from Origins. The plane will crash land at the dig site, and then you'll be able to pick up the fire crystal. Place the fire crystal on the fire staff, but before you pick it up, a lockdown will start. Zombies will start to attack the fire staff, and you have to defend it. A ton of zombies will show up to attack the fire staff, but if you have one of the other staffs to defend the fire staff, I would highly recommend that you use that. But once this lockdown is done, you'll be able to pick up the fire staff. Now you have to go to the fire portal area of the crazy place and head through the fire portal. You will be transported to an all-new area of the crazy place. In this fiery location, there will be 7 torches around the room. The first torch will always be this one right here with the fire orb floating above it. And from here, once you shoot the first torch, a time trial begins, and now you have to shoot the remaining 6. And you will know which torch you have to shoot next if you see smoke emitting from the torch. And like I said, this is a time trial. You have about 40 seconds to light all 7 of the torches. Taking a look at the gameplay, I show you where all 7 of the torches are located. However, the order in which you have to shoot each of these torches will change every game. Keep that in mind. But no matter what, the torch with the fire orb floating above it will always be the first one you have to shoot. And once you have shot all 7 of the torches in a timely manner, you will hear a completion sound. You can now head back to the crazy place and place the fire staff on its pedestal. And once again, collect zombie souls to charge up the fire staff. Once you've done that, you'll be able to pick up and use Kagetsuchi's Blood, the upgraded fire staff. Next, we have the ice staff. To get the ice staff crystal, after you've done the lockdown to gain access to Pack-a-Punch, you'll notice a light blue glowing zombie walking around. You now have to pick up snowballs, which are located at the dig site. And just like Tagder Toten, you have to use these snowballs to freeze this special glowing zombie. Once you have frozen the zombie using the snowballs, melee the zombie and the ice staff crystal will drop. Grab the crystal and place it on the ice staff, and you'll have the normal ice staff. Now to upgrade the ice staff, you have to go to the ice area of the crazy place and do the exact same puzzle from Origins. For those of you who may or may not have played Origins, how this puzzle works is that there's going to be a symbol on the wall. Floating above you are 6 stone tablets, each with their own symbols on it. The symbol on the wall will correspond to one of the symbols in the air. Once you shoot the correct corresponding symbol, the symbol on the wall will change, telling you which symbol in the air you have to shoot. On screen right now, I'll put a very helpful guide to tell you which symbols correspond to which. So if you need to take a moment and pause the video on this helpful guide, I would highly recommend that you do so for this step. But moving on, after you've completed the puzzle, make your way back to the dig site. On the outside of the map, there will be these square tombstones. And you'll know which tombstones are the right ones because if you've played Origins before, they're the exact same tombstones from original Origins. But if you haven't played Origins, you'll know which ones are the correct ones because you'll see a blue floating orb above the tombstone. You have to shoot these 3 tombstones with the ice staff, freezing them over. Once they're frozen, you have to throw a snowball at them to break them. And so, once all 3 of the tombstones are destroyed, head back to the crazy place the ice staff back on its pedestal, crystal and charge it up with zombie souls. And once you've done that, you'll be able to pick up and use Ol's Arrow, the upgraded ice staff. And finally, to wrap up the elemental staves is the lightning staff. To get the lightning staff crystal, you have to find a shovel at the dig site. Shovels are located in multiple locations around the dig site. You really can't miss it. You have to use the shovel on the dig spots around the dig site until you unearth the lightning crystal. Once you have the crystal, take it over to the lightning staff and you'll be able to pick up the regular staff. Now to upgrade the lightning staff, head on over to the lightning staff area of the crazy place. On the wall, you'll see the lightning staff triangle piano just like from Original Origins. However, unlike Original Origins, this step has been repurposed to be a Simon Says step. Interact with the purple orb right in front of the wall to start the step. 3 triangles will spark on the wall and you have to remember the order in which they sparked. And you have to shoot those triangles in the order that they appeared. You then have to do this a handful of times. You'll know you've completed this step when all of the triangles on the wall start to light up and you hear a completion sound. To do the next step, head back to the dig site. Floating in the center of the map, there's a purple orb, but on the perimeter of the map, floating in the air, there are white orbs. Use the lightning staff to shoot all of the white orbs. The lightning staff electricity will connect itself to each of the 4 floating orbs around the map. Once all 4 orbs have been shot, the electric energy will converge onto the purple orb in the middle of the map. That's how you'll know you've completed the step. And so all that's left to do is head back to the crazy place, place the lightning staff on the pedestal, and once again, get zombie kills. Once you've successfully charged up the lightning staff, you'll be able to use the ultimate lightning staff, Kemat's Bite. And congratulations, you have now obtained and upgraded all 4 of the elemental staves here on the crazy place. But before I wrap up today's video, upgrading all 4 of the elemental staves gives you a bonus reward. That reward being that you can actually turn off the falling walls in the crazy place. Head over to where Speed Cola is located and you'll see a red button on the wall. Interact with the button and you disable all of the walls in the crazy place. I think this is a really cool incentive for upgrading all of the elemental staves. Anyways guys, that's it for this Black Ops 3 Custom Zombies tutorial. If you found this guide to be comprehensive, straight to the point, and useful, leave a like and subscribe if you're a brand new viewer. And with that said, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, depending on where you are in this crazy world, and I'll see you guys next time.